It's more than merch, it's a movement. Breaking the Silence is all about using your voice, owning your truth, and showing up as your full self. Now you can wear the message with pride. From a t-shirt to a hoodie to a tank top, made for the bold, the healing, and the unapologetic. Visit www.breakingthesilenceinc.com and grab yours today. Thank you for supporting the vision. Let's break the silence together. My journey as a writer started young. Just me, my thoughts, and a pen. Everywhere I went, I had a book bag with a pencil and a pad in it. I wrote what I felt, what I saw, and one day I took a leap of faith and published my first book. Now I have books in high schools, libraries, a museum, a gift shop, and even a women's shelter. I've been featured in magazines, and honestly, it's been mind-blowing. So do you want to know more about my story? If you do, pick up Family Ties, Portrait of My Soul, or the Motivational Map. Each one has a piece of me and a piece of my heart. Get your autographed copy now at www.breakingthesilenceinc.com.
Who appreciate me for providing what I could provide for them, but I'm gonna let them know this for him. I'm not gonna sit here and keep doing.
Welcome to the show where stories unfold.
Let's go!
People doing big things, breaking the mold. They're changing the game, making waves every day.
Big move,
shining bright with the work that is right.
Shine on.
This is Breaking the Silence with Nikki Nicole.
In the building.
Unleash your inner voice and make some
Turn
noise.
up.
Welcome to the Breaking the Silence podcast with Author Nikki Nicole. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tell your cousin, tell your friend, tell your neighbor to come over here and break the silence with Author Nikki Nicole. Welcome to another powerful episode. Sit back and relax. Enjoy the conversation.
What's up, everybody? I know you like, dang, you live again. Yeah, I don't be going live. Y'all know I don't be going live. But listen, I had some influence. My sis, Poetically Syncere, is always live. When I say she's live every day, all day long, she's live every day, all day long. So blame her. That's the reason why I'm live right now. And so if you're tuning in from your car, your couch, or maybe you just vibing, join us for this pop-up episode about what is the definition of cheating. You know, everybody has different definitions. Some people don't think texting is cheating. Some people don't think that a conversation is cheating. But I don't know what I mean. I ain't gonna don't beat me up. But I'm just saying there's different levels of cheating, and some people need to know that. So after this brief countdown, matter of fact, I ain't gonna do no countdown. I'm gonna do something different. I'm just gonna bring her on the stage. That's different, right? I know. I'm just gonna bring her on the stage. So y'all welcome Poetically Syncere to the stage.
But you're not even about to give me a little a warm up real quick, a get ready, a 30-second countdown, nothing. Dang.
Listen,
I didn't even get that.
We popping up today. They already know who you is. They
Huh?
already know who you
What you
is.
said?
They already know who you are. So hey,
I see.
and we popping up. We popping up today. We showing them a twisted on a whole Saturday.
We pop. You popped. Yes. You popped me right on up here.
Pop you
We
right on
here.
up there. There go sis. There go sis. So tell me what
Yes.
you think the definition of cheating is, because everybody got different definitions for that.
So the level of cheating is the different types of cheating is a different definition to me. All right, because there's different types out here. You got emotional cheating, where people is just like, if you can't communicate with your person or whatever, then they just like find somebody else to communicate with. That don't mean that you're not connecting with your person on a different level. Just right now, emotionally, we not here. That's it. Or you got financial cheating. You got people that just going to accept a little change, but they don't want to leave their person. All right, their person just can't give them the funds that they need right now. You know what I'm saying? Or then you got the regular physical cheating. People just out here touching and stuff and having a little bit of fun. They might have an excuse. I was drunk, right? The drugs did it to me. It wasn't my fault. Okay? That's my definition. I don't do no type of cheating. If you want to get more technical, emotional cheating, yes, you texting, you calling. You talking in a way that you have no business talking. You should be talking to me like that. You good?
You good? But I mean, a lot of people don't think that's cheating. But you know what? I think cheating has levels of cheating. It's gonna start out with that conversation. It's gonna start out with
Mhm.
that text message or that call, and then next thing you know, you're gonna want to put your hands on each other. You're gonna want to meet
Mhm.
up. You want to go out to eat or something. That's still cheating. The next
Right.
thing you know, you out eating, and now you after eating, you at the hotel.
Right. Right. Now look, sis.
So
I asked my daughter, since we was sitting here and we was talking about this topic. I asked my girls, what do they think is cheating? What do you consider in your generation to be cheating? Because in my generation, everything is cheating. All right? Everything that you do, you have cheated on me. So I
exactly.
asked them, in your generation, is cheating okay? Is it okay for your partner to cheat on you? And what kind of cheating is it? What if they text somebody? Is that okay? Because I was curious. I wanted to know. They take on it too. We got different levels here.
So what do they say? Because they might
What
not
you
think that's
said?
cheating. They might
What
not
you
think that's
said,
cheating though.
Liza? Texting to me? What you think, Liza? Hold on. No, no, sorry. All right. I don't know. She just left me. She just like, all right.
Wow.
Well, what she said, they said that they're not okay with certain things, right? Um, if their partner cheat on them, they're not dealing with it. They're gonna definitely leave you alone. If you did it more than one time, two times, it don't matter. They leaving. They out. They not dealing with that. All right, I got one in here. What's your
Wow.
definition of cheating?
That's a deal breaker for them.
What's your definition of cheating? This my daughter. This Maya. Uh, What's your definition of cheating? I don't know how to explain it. It's like cheating is like where the attention somebody would give to you, they're giving it to somebody else, whether if it's like flirting with them, sleeping with them, spending time with them, is like cheating basically. Right. Whoever. Well, not really whoever. Like another girl. Another. In my case. Okay. With another girl. She said cheating is cheating no matter how you
Cheating is
do it. It's
cheating.
cheating, all right? Cheating is
It's
cheating. It
cheating.
just depends like how you're doing it. Okay, so it seems like we all just think cheating is cheating. Don't cheat on me.
So okay, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. So
Don't do
what
it.
if whether the person is cheating, right?
Okay.
And they cheating on you, but you don't know they cheating.
Why is the service doing this? My wife.
So then what you gonna do then? Uh-oh. Did I lose her? All right, y'all. We're gonna go to a
That
brief
live for
countdown. I
you.
think did I lose her?
This is that live. This vibe is not catching the vibe, nigga. Shut up, go crazy.
We back. We good?
All right, we back. Yeah, I don't know. My Wi-Fi was. This is live. We live. We live.
Don't come over here being live over here now and acting up. But you do that over here
Sorry,
now.
my Wi-Fi had a short brief intermission.
So, so
Oh,
what if?
see,
So
I
what?
don't know,
What?
because now it's not my phone. Go ahead. What
Uh
if
oh. What if? So what if the
we here?
person is cheating and you don't personally know because you don't have, we all have the intuition or whatever, but you don't personally know that they're cheating. But somebody comes to you and tells you that's in your circle that they saw that person with this person or however. What we doing then? Because you don't know for a fact that that person is cheating. Is that still a deal breaker?
Mm. To me, not. See, for me, I want to know. For me, I want to go. I'm an investigator. I'm gonna go figure this out. I'm about to go. Everything this person just said, I'm about to go find out if it's true. If it's true, I'm definitely coming to you with everything I just found out. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's me.
I'm not gonna
That's
ask you
me.
first. I'm not about to play this lying game. I'm not about to play with you. What you gonna do?
If
But see, your
I
kids
if
say
a
that's a
friend
deal
told
breaker
me,
though.
close friend told no, not really. Because if my close, like somebody in my circle tells me that my significant other is cheating, I'm gonna start watching you more and seeing how you act.
I
And
agree.
me.
Let me find out she just
I'm
like
just
you,
yeah,
D.
I'm gonna watch
Let me
you more.
find out. Wisdom. She got some
Yeah,
wisdom.
it's the Libra. I'm telling you, she a Libra. Her birthday the day after mine's. We gotta figure this
Wow.
out. We gotta do a little investigation. We need to know what you got
But
going
but
on.
but is that a deal breaker though? Is cheating a deal breaker? Do you stay or do you go?
Nah, I'm out. I'm not dealing with that.
Wow.
I'm not about to deal with that.
Oh
Why?
Lord.
Why did you go out on me? Let me tell you, it's one or two things that can happen with me, right? Either I could leave you, right, politely, because I harbor feelings, and because I harbor feelings, I could be petty Betty. So I can go do it
Mm.
worse and show you how you made me feel, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's either or, which one you choose, because it's nothing nice coming out of me staying.
Whew.
I'm not about to let this go. I'm not gonna let it go until I leave you and let it go, or I do it back and then I feel relieved. I'm good now. Now
Wow.
I'm good.
So you're
Oh
gonna
yeah, I
do it
gotta.
back
Yeah,
to feel relieved.
yeah. I want you to know how you made me feel. I feel good. Do you? I
That's
feel
not
good. Do
good.
you?
That's gonna start a
What was the
fire because
question?
once you go and cheat back, then that person gonna play you again and
If
be like,
my
I can do it better. Now y'all playing
girlfriend
games now.
leave,
Right. So Eliza, she just asked the question was, if your friend came to you and told you that your person was cheating on you, is that a deal breaker? What would you do?
All right, first I would go, like, I ain't even gonna hold you. I would probably sneak go check your phone because I just gotta I gotta see if it's real or not. If they lying or not. If they lying, I might just defriend them because of why are you lying. But if they're not, and let's say we've been together for like maybe let's say like 5 years or something, then at this point I just know if you cheated once, you probably gonna cheated a second time, possibly a third. So there's really no point in being with you if you're cheating, because a cheater is a liar. And a liar, they don't get anywhere. So
So you
liars
gonna
tend to
sneak
cheat.
and check
So
the phone? What if you
I
don't
don't
have
need
the
none of that.
password?
Mm.
I
How you
mean,
go?
if I don't have the password, then I'm forced to ask. And depending on how their reaction is, if their reaction is calm, but they're telling the truth, then I'll probably give them another chance. But if I find out the same thing again, I probably might give them another chance to mess around and go cheat too, because you're cheating, I'm gonna go cheat too. But if it's like, if it was like generally, if it was generally on accident,
On accident.
How do you
On
cheat on
You
ac-
can't
like
cheat
how's
accident?
on
it on
if
accident.
you were
accident?
drinking or something,
You can't cheat on accident.
You can't cheat
but
on
like
accident
I
now.
don't know. That's a good.
That's a
Because
conscious
once you ask, because
action.
once
You
you ask
I
for that
know we
consciously
gonna
do
go
it.
get a
password,
lie detector test.
oh my God. Once you ask for that
Oh
password,
yeah,
now
depending on
now
the
y'all
reaction too.
arguing. Now y'all arguing when you get that password. You know that, right?
So that right there tells you something. They just start arguing about you with a password or something, about a password or something. Then that just automatically tells you something. In my mind, that's just gonna tell me something. So you are cheating
Guilty.
or something you got going on. Just don't want to show me.
All
Wow.
right, so she partially like me. She halfway like me. Half of her is gonna go cheat back. The other
Oh
half
yeah,
is
for
gonna
sure.
ask questions before she even do an investigation. Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, I'm
No,
definitely
you
We don't
can't
giving
let
got
back
them
if
we
they
don't
know.
ask
got
for
Yeah,
time to ask you no questions. Yeah,
yeah.
no
We can't let
questions.
you
We
know what
gonna
we
figure
doing.
this out first, and we gonna come to you.
Now I'm gonna talk to her friends too, cause friends. This generation, people don't like to keep their mouth shut. So I'm
Mm.
definitely gonna ask her friends or something. Cause
She
I
said
know
the friends is gonna tell.
exactly. Cause they
I
don't
don't
keep
think the
their mouth
friends
shut.
gonna
They gonna be
tell
like,
on her
"Oh,
now.
she's at a party last night."
Wait, you heard her?
Her friends are my friends, and my friends are her friends.
She
So
said this generation, they don't know how to keep their mouth shut. That's what she said.
Wow.
She said they gonna tell.
See, in our
they
generation,
might
we
not
had
specifically
loyalty.
tell me.
Yeah, absolutely.
We ain't do that. We ain't
Absolutely.
tell
Be
on our
quiet.
friends
I don't
now.
Hush,
think. I
hush.
don't think I don't think this generation really cheats on each other like that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Mm,
God,
mm,
yeah. Oh my God.
ah, ah. I think y'all, I think y'all, I think y'all classification of a relationship is cheating, period. Y'all just cheating the whole way through, but y'all don't
Hmm.
realize y'all cheating. See, when the moment you befriended your ex-girlfriend and you was in a relationship with your new girlfriend, you was cheating.
How is that cheating?
You was cheating.
How is that
Cause
cheating if
why
you
you
friends with your
friends with a
ex?
person that you had a relationship with?
Okay, but listen, we were friends before that.
It don't matter
But how is that cheating?
because you had a relationship
Gotta
with
have
this person.
So
boundaries.
what you want
You
me to
had
just?
an emotion. You had an emotional connection with this person already. That's not right.
I mean, but
Cause
that's
now you know what that does? It creates a situation to where now I'ma feel
Friction.
like you might go tell this person all of our personal business every
Hmm.
time we go through something, and then they gonna give you advice, and I don't know if they secretly want you still. Yeah, nah, that's too much. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah,
That's
nobody
how
got
my
time for that.
generation operates.
Okay. Hey, whoever's
Your
tuning in,
generation, y'all doing too much.
tell me y'all definition of cheating in the chat. Whether y'all with the young generation that tells it on each other. What he said? He said vice versa for women. Come on now, y'all.
Mm.
Listen, women. Okay, you want to go? You want to take it there? Women to me are more sneakier than men. We can get away with it. You'll never know.
Yes,
We
not
don't
for
leave no
real.
foot. We don't leave no fingerprints. So you want to take it there now? We don't leave no fingerprints behind. We'll get away with it. But men to me,
Nope.
they'll leave everything behind. I don't know.
Everything. Y'all get caught instantly. Instantly. Y'all lie meter is off. Okay? That's all it is. We And this is crazy because we could lie so well, but y'all can't do it. Men are look, yes, sloppy boy, boy,
And be
too
lying
sloppy.
after they get caught.
Why you like?
Be lying. And when
They
they
be
Come
trying
cheat,
to
they
on.
cheat
find
with
their
the
way
one
out
who
of the lie.
I
Like,
swear we trying to
how do you
upgrade.
do that?
We upgrade. We upgrade. We ain't
That's what I'm
downgrade.
telling you. And let me tell you something. Me, if I'm gonna cheat on you, because I'm not a cheater. First off, okay. So for me to cheat on you, you got to cheat on me. But if I cheat on you, you better believe me. You is gonna be so much more better than you. Okay. This person is gonna be at their greatest.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
I'm gonna make sure I go and find me somebody that can get me Starbucks 3 times a day. I'm just saying. So,
Oh my God.
so
Not
you
three
don't want to
times
play
a
that
day.
cheating game with me. I'm gonna get you back.
Wow. She said, if I'm a cheat, I'm
That's
definitely
it.
gonna cheat, and
You,
he gonna know he gonna be wait. I swear. I swear.
he better be. He better be.
Oh Lord. See, she could be reckless. She could be reckless.
You
Wow.
gotta be.
Alright, so is texting considered cheating in your eyes?
Oh, Eliza said, is texting considered cheating? Eliza said, is texting considered cheating in your eyes?
Yes. Yes, because
She said, yeah.
texting lead to
She said,
phone calls.
mm-hmm.
Phone calls lead to meeting up. Meeting up leads to the bed.
That's right. Yes. Don't you
All of it
text
come
my
together.
man. Okay.
Oh, they blowing up the
Mind
comments
your
now, y'all.
hands.
I'm gonna go make the post.
That's why I tread lightly because when I start, my switch don't turn
Don't
off. Girl,
I believe
listen to
that.
me. I'm listen. I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna have me a lot of fun. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have me fun. I'm telling you, the turn up is gonna be turned up.
What's up, Thomas?
Listen, I don't agree with that. I feel like before you go, first off, you shouldn't cheat on nobody. All right. If you just not happy, you're not happy, and you should leave the situation. That's that. Don't stay. But before you cheat, if you're gonna cheat, let me give you some very simple advice. Okay. I don't condone cheating, but if you're gonna cheat, before you cheat, make sure you try to talk to them first. If it's emotional
Mhm.
cheating, make sure you try to get that communication from your partner first. Not just one time on different occasions. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure you tried this. Write it down if you have to. Date it. I don't
Mhm.
care. But make sure you did this so when you go out and you cheat, you know, look, I already tried it with him and it's not working. Okay?
It's
If
true.
now I don't condone sexual cheating. Don't go out and physically cheat because you don't know what people carry. They might carry some type of diseases and you don't want to be carrying it with them. Okay? So I don't condone that. And you definitely don't want to be carrying a baby. That ain't your man's. Cause girl, you about to be, oh man, you got caught
So
worse. So
so let's flip it. So what if you in a long term
okay.
relationship? Maybe it's a marriage. Maybe you've been married to this person for like say 10 years, and they cheat on you one time in those 10 years, and they get the woman pregnant. What we doing?
What who doing? What he doing? Cause I'm out. I'm not sticking around to take care of some stranger's baby. I don't know this person. But why
She
did you
said, "What
sleep
he
with
doing?"
them?
She,
Because to
she
me,
said,
if
"What
you
he doing?"
wasn't trying to get caught, right? Because here's the thing, right? The moment a person gets somebody pregnant, right? And that's when you really get caught. At that point, now you caught.
Yeah,
That's when you really got all of the sorries and I apologize and I didn't mean to do it. Now it's a real mistake, right? But it wasn't a mistake when you did it 5 and 10 times. That wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a mistake when you kept trying at this point to get this person pregnant. Because that's what it was. Y'all clearly wasn't using a condom every time. You ain't gonna tell me last time y'all used a condom, it was a mistake. I don't know. No, y'all never used a condom. and then your nasty self came and slept with me, and you think I'm about to stick around for you and her and that. No, I'm out. I'm not doing that. That's too much.
She said I'm out.
Yeah, that's too
But
much.
but what if okay, let me twist it. What if he get the girl pregnant, right? The girl don't want nothing to do with him, right? And she decides to give that child to him in your match, within your match, and she
Oh,
she, she gone, she deucing.
hell.
What you doing?
Super hell no. Okay? I'm not stepmommy of the year. I was stepmom when you came to me with a kid. I wasn't stepmom when you decided to be with me without a kid and then made a kid on me. Oh nah. I ain't that. I'm gonna leave you just like she don't want to be with you. I don't want to be with you, and I don't want to be with the kid either. My bad, but
Poke
I
ass.
don't want to do that. That I don't want to deal with none of that. I don't want to deal with none of that. That's not. It's not my problem. You hurt my feelings. And now you want me to raise a kid? I got to this kid every day and know that you did that to me? How you think I'm going to treat the kid right? How you think I'm going to do right by this kid? I ain't going to let the kid right. I'm being honest. I'm being real honest. I'm not going to love that kid right. I'm going to look at this
Mm.
kid weird. I'm not going to want to do nothing for the kid. That's your responsibility. You did that. That's like Rashida and Kirk.
Yep.
No. I'm not
Yep.
doing that. You stepped out on me. That's not my problem. That's not my problem. I'm leaving. I'm not. I'm
But
not.
you
I'm
know,
not
there's so
sticking
many
around for
people
that.
from like the old age where they dealt with that kind of stuff. Like he brought the money home and he was out there doing his thing, but as long as he came home, concept, everything was good. He could have as many outside children as he wanted, and they still stayed. So what you think about that? Like back in the day, we were conditioned to believe that when you get married, you stay through it all. So you had women that actually
Did you
stayed through
see
the
me take
side
my
children.
glasses off? We are in 2025. Okay, we are in not that time. I don't have to deal with you. I can get me a job. I can make the money that you make. I don't ever want a man to think or get confused that I can't do what you can do. We are both human beings.
Yes.
We're both capable. We both have the same potential. It might not be to do the same things. We might not be destined, but we both human beings. You're not gonna tell me I can't go out in the world and work a job, and I need you, so you have the right now to go out and make a baby. No, sir. No, no, no. You don't.
But
Okay,
see, that
I
just
can go
shows
out
you.
and get me a job, and guess what? Oh, that's stupid. People crazy. No.
you, you got your feelings
No.
quick. But see, that just shows to tell you that
Yeah.
like our parents' generation versus our generation versus your children, our children's generation, we all see cheating as a different thing. Like they don't think texting is cheating, but your other daughter said it is. So, and then they friends tell their business. Our friends didn't do that. We were loyal to our friends. We ain't tell on them. But that just comes to show
Nah,
you
we
that
was like,
everybody's
nah,
different.
he was over there. We was with him. You crazy? We was with
Okay.
her. Me and her, we just was at the store. I called my friend on three-way, like, hey, yo, listen, he wanna speak to you. I'm gonna put myself on mute, okay? You just speak. Like, not
We
that's
protected
not
each
my
other.
place.
Exactly. I ain't telling her
That's
business.
it. But nah, this generation ain't got that. They don't got
Wow.
that. They don't know what loyalty really means. They don't know
So
the
you,
true definition of loyalty.
she just asked your brother. He said anything
Anything
physical.
physical.
So that's it.
That's it.
No text, no call, no
Right, Nikki?
nothing.
That's it.
So we can
So
talk
he's
all we
saying
want
that
to. What? Nah, he got to
no,
elaborate on
that's
that
not
one a little bit more. So
no,
it's not
that's
cheating
not
until
it.
they touch each
That
other.
can't.
Wow. So
So
Thomas, you in
what
the
if they
intercom as a
talking
man,
and
do you think that?
flirting and what if they lusting over
What if they send a
each
nude
other?
picture?
That's not cheating. What if yeah? What if they
Oh
send a
yeah, he can
nude?
jump on
Is
here.
that
He sure
cheating?
can. He sure can come in the studio and we can talk about it.
Yes. Come on. Yes. Come on up,
Come
bro.
on
Cause
up.
I want to know.
Come on up. Let's talk
I'm
about it.
curious now. You got me wide open with this. He
Cause
said
that's gonna be
physical and
hot.
physical only.
Wow. Come on, Thomas. You in the comments. You a man. What you think about that? Come on, Breon. You in the comments. What you think about that? He said
Yeah,
only
what y'all think?
physical.
I want to know.
Only physical. Oh, Thomas said. Thomas said he done messed up. Oh man. She said, hold please.
Yeah, nah, he definitely
Nah,
messed up
don't
with
get
that one.
scared now.
Because
He
now I'm
he made
curious.
he made the comment. Tell him to come up here and face the heat. We need a male perspective up here. Tell him to come on. I'll go
Come on, yeah, I want to know.
we gonna go to a brief break, y'all. We'll be back. We're gonna give him time to come on up here so we can join the conversation. So we'll be back shortly.
Yeah, there we go.
It's more than merch, it's a movement. Breaking the Silence is all about using your voice, owning your truth, and showing up as your full self. Now you can wear the message with pride. From a t-shirt to a hoodie to a tank top, made for the bold, the healing, and the unapologetic. Visit www.breakingthesilenceinc.com and grab yours today. Thank you for supporting the vision. Let's break the silence together. My journey as a writer started young. Just me, my thoughts, and a pen. Everywhere I went, I had a book bag with a pencil and a pad in it. I wrote what I felt, what I saw, and one day I took a leap of faith and published my first book. Now I have books in high schools, libraries, a museum, a gift shop, and even a women's shelter. I've been featured in magazines, and honestly, it's been mind-blowing. So do you want to know more about my story? If you do, pick up Family Ties, Portrait of My Soul, or the Motivational Map. Each one has a piece of me and a piece of my heart. Get your autographed copy now at www.breakingthesilenceinc.com.
If you're going through a dark time, dark times make you stronger. When dark times, they make you hungry. When dark times, they make you humble. And if you want more out of your life, then get up and get to it. You gotta eat. If you got a family to feed, we all gotta feast. In dark times, they're gonna make you a beast. You gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep moving forward. You gotta go for it. And one thing about the dark times, it builds character. And in dark times, it builds integrity, self-respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all gotta work towards something. God said, a man with no dreams or a woman with no dreams, it only digs you in a bigger hole. Like, you can't be out here living with no purpose, no direction. Gotta want something out of life. Unless you don't want nothing, you know. Now I understand that, you know. But we all got something in us. We just gotta bring it out of us.
It's Author Nikki Nicole from the Breaking the Silence podcast, and I'm back again with another music review for Jessica Gabrielle's latest album, Wishful Thinking 3. Listen, it is a vibe.
It's been a long time since I've listened to an album where there were no skips. You can literally just sit there and listen to the whole entire album and at the same time get something from it. Now, don't ask me which song is my favorite because I actually like all of them. But if I had to choose, I guess I would choose Game of Thrones. So y'all don't take my word for it. Check out her latest album, Wishful Thinking 3, and make sure you follow her journey as well. Later. What's up, everybody? It's Author Nikki Nicole from the Breaking the Silence podcast. And listen, I just stopped by to give you a quick review of a poetry book that's killing it out there. Just finished Word from a King by J-Pad the Juggernaut. And wow, this 11-page poetry book hits hard. My top 5 poems I would say is Reaction, I'm Not the One, Loyal, and the Difference, and the Opinion. Each piece is raw, straight to the point, real, and powerful. Now, if you're into poetry that speaks the truth and soul, this is a must-have. Grab your copy now at custombeatking.com. Trust me, you won't regret it. We had an amazing time at the first BTS Level Up Showcase surrounded by incredible talent. But now it's time to recognize the best with the 2026 BTS Awards. Voting started so strong and now we're down to the top 3 in every category. Artist of the Year, Lady Lux, Marlo G, Maestro the Lyricist. Coach of the Year, Eric Troy, Shay Williams, Derek Jones. Entertainer of the Year, Michael Dickerson, Celicia J, Dejuan Christopher. Resilience and Strength Award, Lady J, Z Smith, Jessica Platt. Gospel Artist of the Year, Incognita, Minister T Breeze, Billy Bird Sr., Producer of the Year, Sway D4G, Josiah the Prince, J-Pad, The Juggernaut, Podcast of the Year, Breaking Bread, The Blemish Beauty, The Casual Word, Author of the Year, Minister Devon Friesen, Crystal Darks, Willie C. Williams, Spoken Word Artist, Tiffany Marie, Jeremy Watson, Nicholas Myers, Nonprofit of the Year, Robin Sanders, Reverend Marvin Hemingway, Hustler of the Year, Langley Shazier, and Kishore Peterson, and Entrepreneur of the Year, Brittany Applewhite, Winner Entertainment, and Tree Loveless. Congratulations to Sage the Goddess as our International Artist of the Year winner. Have you voted yet? Vote for your favorites today. Let's celebrate excellence together. All right, y'all. We're still here. We're just waiting for him to pop up in. So stay tuned. While we're waiting, put down in the comments what you think about cheating. What is your definition of cheating? What do you consider cheating? Is it a text message? Is it a call? What is it? What do you consider cheating? Hey, Charlie Nice says cheating is only physical. So y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. Because with me, all of it is cheating. But everybody got their own different opinions. So stay tuned with us, y'all. Just waiting for the guests to join. All right, y'all. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? We got our third guest on the panel, Mr. Charlie Nice. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got to hear this opinion. It's my bro from another mother, y'all. Can't hear you. Got to turn. See, you on mute. You doing my moves.
What y'all talking about tonight?
The definition of cheating.
Hey, sis. Hey, sis.
She froze, look like. She froze?
I don't think she can hear me.
Can you hear us?
I'm good. I can hear y'all.
Oh, all right, cool.
Okay.
I come
So
before,
tell
but
us
we
your
good.
take.
What's my take on cheating?
Yeah, what you think?
Yes,
What you think
bro.
is the definition of cheating?
Um, well, me basically, I think cheating is you putting your time into somebody else. That's what I think cheating is. Cheating is physical to me because some people they go out, they talk to other people as well. They talk to other people to maybe get a different point of view on something or try to be friends or whatever. But some people think that cheating is you talking and then it's gonna engage in something, but not all conversations gotta engage to you making passes or meeting up or anything like that. That's what it is to me. That's what it means to me.
So
So, all
Thomas,
right, let me ask you a question real quick. I gotta ask you
Uh-oh.
this.
Uh-oh.
So your girlfriend
Mm-hmm.
goes out, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's say she at the grocery store.
Yeah.
All right. There's a guy that she meets, and she
Mm-hmm.
becomes friends with him,
Yeah.
or what you think is friends. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But meanwhile, they're flirting and they're lusting over each other. So much so that they have the idea of being sexual with each other. Is that considered cheating to you?
Yeah, because she has the power to kill that. Why would you sit there and let another man flirt with you when you got a man at home?
Okay. Okay.
hmm,
Okay.
she
The
said,
ball is in your court. I mean, I'm not around you 24/7. You know what I
I know
mean?
it's not,
So if you choose to go out there and talk to whoever you want to talk
but
to, all right, cool, go ahead.
I don't know what
But
is going on.
it's limitations to the
Y'all
conversation.
got pizza? Why me and Louis
that's
Can
got
you
true.
get out my? Can you get out my
That's
room?
true.
I'm
If you're
on
gonna
live.
sit there and ask this guy, oh, what's his thing size and all that other shit like that, then that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, wow. You know what I mean? But then again, like if he come off wrong, that's where you have to choose like, oh, I ain't gonna talk to this guy no more. Or if you're gonna continue to entertain the conversation, which is stupid, but yeah.
So Thomas said he
All
putting his
right.
two
So,
cents in. He said
mm-hmm.
creating any type of emotional, physical
Emotional,
connection with someone
physical
outside of your relationship can be considered cheating. Relationships don't start off physical. They don't. They
they
start off
don't
with a conversation.
conversation.
That's true.
Facts, because you don't just walk up to somebody and have sex with them off rip. You ain't about to go meet up with somebody instantly the first moment you meet them, and y'all gonna have sex in that moment. No, sir,
Right,
no.
right.
That's crazy. You're gonna talk to them, right? You're gonna get to know them. You're gonna see what they about a little bit. Maybe your emotions might get connected. Your heart might get connected. Y'all might bond on another level. It's different levels to this, right? So,
Yeah, hell
yeah,
yeah.
emotional cheating is a real thing.
A
Hmm.
real thing. So Charlie,
What
do you
about
think
financial
cheating is a deal
cheating?
breaker? Oh,
What
financial
you
cheating.
say?
Whoa, wait a minute. You just brought a new one
Damn.
out there.
So let me
Yeah,
ask you another
exactly.
what if, because I got another what if for you. So
Yeah, go ahead.
what if your girlfriend has a friend, right?
Uh
That you
huh.
know is a friend, right? And you don't have a job right now. You're not working, but before you was taking care of her, you was giving her everything, you was doing paying the bills, everything. But
Hmm.
you lost your job. You're not working.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
so she has a friend. But this friend, you don't know that she like him on the low. She flirting with him and he sending her money, sending her gifts. But she's flourishing you with all these different things, and you don't know where she gets money from because you're not working. Right? But then you find out and she tells you, oh, my friend was just giving me some money. He was just helping me out. Do you consider that financial cheating? Is that cheating to you?
Yeah, of course that's financial cheating. And then I'm gonna call you and you're gonna put the pause on her.
Hmm.
You
That's
Never
it.
thought
saying
about
no.
it that way.
But what if
Financial
all
cheating?
your bills are being paid? Here what I'm saying, your bills are being paid.
Nah,
Your
nah, nah, nah,
bills
nah.
are being
But on the
paid. Y'all
real,
able to live.
nah, that's still yeah, but that's still cheating
Wow.
It's still
because
cheating.
she's
Okay.
putting. Yeah,
There you
So
yeah, it's
go.
still
financial
cheating.
cheating. That's what
That's
we
still
got going on
cheating.
now. Whoa.
That's like
Financial
doing something
cheating is a
strange.
real
That's
thing, and
like doing
people
something
don't
strange
realize
for a
that.
little bit of change. That's like doing something strange for a little bit of
Absolutely.
change.
So what if you know
Mm-hmm.
where the money is coming from? What if you know that this friend of hers is giving her the money to make sure to hold y'all down? Would that
Then,
make a
Mm-hmm.
then,
difference?
then I'm not a man. Then I'm just sitting there letting her do whatever, whatever.
So to nip it
Mm-hmm.
in the bud, then what you gotta do then is just go get a job so you can get rid of old buddy. As Z said, get rid of old buddy.
Pretty
But
Get
let me
rid of
much.
tell
old
you
buddy.
something though, because see, financial cheating can lead to emotional cheating, just like
Yes.
emotional cheating can lead to physical cheating, right? If you
Yeah.
financially taking care of me and you giving me money on some type of an emotional level, now I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna appreciate
Hmm.
it. I'm gonna want more. I'm gonna want to be around you. I'm gonna want
Yeah.
to hang with you, right? And eventually, the more I
Hmm.
hang out with you, and the more you give me gifts, eventually, I'm gonna want to sleep with you. We gonna sleep. We gonna do
I
something
ain't lying.
together.
That's gonna get
Yeah.
deep because she gonna get
Yup.
rid of the one she with if he doing all of that.
Yeah. To be with that person. Yeah. Yep.
That's crazy. I never
That
thought about
person
that though.
satisfying
Financial
her needs.
cheating.
Yep.
It's
Okay, so
levels
my
to this.
sis.
That's why I keep saying it.
Okay, my sis Shira says, "What about remaining in contact with exes? Is that cheating?" Mm.
I think it's cheating.
I do
I
too.
I'm not with that.
Hands down, I ain't with
Don't
that.
do that at all. You don't talk to no exes. If you with me, you with me, right? There's no reason for y'all to still have a connection on any level. No communication, no contact. Because if you moved on, right? Keyword moved on. If you moved on and you now with me, why you still communicating with her? Right? Did you really move
Hmm.
on?
Right.
How can you be giving me your full self if you still communicating with the person that you had a emotional, sexual, and financial connection with?
So is there
How?
levels to that though? Is it level? Okay, friends, you know I'm about to turn that around, right?
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so should you remain in contact with that person? What if y'all cool, like y'all got years and years on hand of friendship? Like there was no physical attraction, there was no funny business. You know your girl or your man know about this person that you're in contact with, but no, we're gonna take it back. They don't know about them, and you kept them secret, and they find out about it. Then what we doing? Are you gonna end that friendship, long lasting friendship with that person because of the person that you're with, or are you going to end that? Is that a deal breaker somewhere?
You first, bro.
I think that you should try to talk to your other half about your friend. You should let them know that yo, I have somebody that I want you to meet. We've been friends for this long, but we tried the relationship thing, but it didn't work out. But we're still friends. How do you feel about it? You got to ask questions about it.
My turn. It is
Yeah.
levels to this. All right. So I'm gonna tell you this, right? So say you was in a relationship with somebody, and say y'all was together for 10 years. Okay. You can't break up with sis and then still be friends with sis. That don't work, right? You need some type of healing from this relationship. I'm not saying y'all can't be friends later on in life, but how can you be friends right now if you still have some type of emotional connection, emotional feeling to this person? You can't be. It's impossible. So the only way that that can work is if you let go, literally cut ties, heal yourself from that relationship first, right? And then later on, if y'all come back and y'all meet some way, then y'all could be friends because now y'all can build a friendship rapport. And then if you get in a relationship, then when you walk into this relationship with your person, you are
Yeah.
to be very much so open about I have a female friend. I dated them umpteen years ago. I healed myself. I haven't talked to them in this amount of time, and we have built a friendship. You know what I'm saying? You have to be
Hmm.
honest because if not, and you hide that relationship, what happens is now when you decide to tell later on, like later on, Now I don't trust you. Because now who is that? What are you talking about? Friend where? Friend? You
You
just
got
now bring a friend around?
you gotta say lady. Who are you,
Yeah, who
lady?
that lady? Who is that lady? Where that
Word.
lady come from?
Who that lady?
You
You gotta
good?
get rid
Is she
good
good?
for real. But I mean, do you get rid of that person altogether though? Because especially if they got that emotional contact, they not gonna get rid of that person because
Now,
they're gonna feel like that person gonna be around.
how about if your person feels uncomfortable after you tell them about that type of friendship? Then do you keep them around or do you let them go?
Charlie, I want you to answer that one.
You're gonna have to let them go to save what you have, basically. For your happiness, you're gonna have to let them go.
Okay. Okay. Is it really for your happiness or are you letting them go for their happiness?
No, I'm letting them go
Because
for
that's
my.
different.
No, 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 no. Because it's our happiness, basically. If we trying to move forward, and that's gonna be a distraction towards her, then I'm gonna have to do what I have to do.
Okay, I'm
Cut
about
that
to put a
off.
twist on that. So
Okay,
now,
come with
say
it,
for
Nikki.
instance, you let that person that you have that emotional connection with go for a relationship, not a marriage, but a relationship, and then months down the road, you and that person break up. What you doing there? You gonna go back and try to rekindle that relationship that you let go, or you just gonna let it go altogether?
Mm.
Nah, you gotta let that go altogether.
Because I'm
You
sure
gotta
that
let it
woman
go
gonna be
altogether.
bitter at you because you
Hell
you
yeah.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
you
saying?
gonna
You
be
let her
you
go.
gonna be all type of
she
bees
gonna
and
be
Okay,
super bitter.
haters.
I don't want you in my life. You know
Hell
what I'm saying?
yeah.
As you done
You
did that to
messing with
me.
that? Yeah,
Mm-mm.
nah.
So
You gotta
so
be,
lose
you gotta be
is
open about everything.
yeah, it's a lose situation with that one. So yeah.
Yeah, you do. You got to be open from day one. But a lot of people
You
don't do
gotta
that
be
though.
open. You got to be open. And I'm big on that. Be open. When you enter a situation, right? It don't matter if it's a marriage. It don't matter if it's just a relationship. Because, people can have things that they hiding before
Hmm.
marriage.
Yeah,
Okay? So it don't
and
matter
Mhm.
what it is. You got to be all the way open and honest. Because the moment you start opening doors later down the line, and I'm not talking about 6 months later, a year or two later, to open the door and be like, oh, I got a friend and we've been best friends for this
hmm
amount of time. And it's like, wait a minute, hold on. Like, I've been building trust with you all this time. And now you want to bring up this mysterious woman, friend, person, lady? Like, no, I'm not their friend. And I'm about to not be your friend either,
okay,
to be frank
Mhm.
with you.
okay.
So either you going to let that friend go or you going to let me go and still be friends with that friend. You know what I'm
But
saying? It's
you
not.
you you can be in a relationship for 5 6 years with somebody and break up, and now you don't let these people go in your life. So it's really about you. How far are you willing to
Yeah.
go in that relationship, and how bad you really want that relationship so it can lead to marriage? Because you got to really be strategic about the decisions that you make when you're in a relationship. Because
Yeah.
relationships don't last. Hell,
Man,
I
let
mean,
me
marriages
just
don't
break it
last.
down the best, easiest way. Let me tell you the easiest thing you could do, right?
Shoot.
This is the easiest thing you could do. You could just not be friends with your ex. That's the easiest thing you could do. You know what I'm saying? If you just don't be friends with your ex, you ain't never got to worry about nothing. All
Yes,
right? Life is so
I
much more
swear.
simpler like that.
Because
That's
you sit
another
down, you
reason
start.
why. And two, when you have like, say you be in a relationship with somebody, right? And then you go out and you have a one night stand with your friend,
Mm.
right? And then you come back and it was a mistake. I was drunk. It was a complete mistake. I didn't mean to. And then you all calling your friend your bro or your sis, like, whoa.
Mm.
I thought that was your, because to me, if you call me your sis, that's my brother.
That's
Like, you
game over.
almost like you my bloodline.
Word.
That's disrespectful. So
On
now
all
I don't
levels.
play like that. Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a whole nother level of this. I mean, cheating gets
Uh,
intense.
Listen, you brought up financial cheating. I was like, fine, wait a minute. Financial cheating?
Yes,
So what else you
financial
got in the
cheating.
bag? Because I didn't even know that was even in existence of financial cheating.
Listen to
What else do
me.
you consider cheating? Because you bring that out, I need to know what else in the bag.
I
You got something else. It's another level somewhere with you.
don't got no more levels. That was it. Cheating is cheating, no matter how you cheat. Lusting is cheating. Flirting is cheating. Looking in a lustful way is cheating. Okay?
Yeah.
People think I looked and I didn't touch. No, you looked in a way that you wanted to touch. You cheated. Why are you looking at them like that? You got me. I'm all of what you need. All right? There's all sorts of cheating out here.
So
So the
Charlie, is
best
cheating a
way
deal
is to
breaker
just
for
not
you?
do it.
Huh?
Is cheating a deal breaker for you?
Hell no.
No. Interesting.
All right,
Why?
so all right.
You mean as in like I okay cheating or
Like you, like a deal breaker. Like I'm done. I'm gone. You cheat on me. That's it.
yeah, I'm done. I'm gone. Like you cheated, you cheated.
So is that just the
You
physical
you
part of it, or would that be the text and the
if
communication part?
I mean the physical part. Like if you actually meet up with old boy or whatever y'all did to
Shut
do,
up.
or y'all meet up and y'all go on a date and whatever. No, I'm done. I'm gone. But if I catch you like y'all having a nice conversation, y'all talking about this, down the third, then I'm gonna be like, what's going on here? You know, like what? You need somebody to talk to? Well, I'm not talking to you enough. Like, is he more interested in me? You know, like let me know something. Let me know what's going on. What am I lacking in? You know what I'm saying? For you to go out here and have these conversations with the other man.
Mm. Y'all got to put in the comments who y'all think do it better, the women or the men, when it comes to
Um,
cheating.
let me tell you something. I ain't lacking anything. Okay? If you cheat
Lack.
on me, that is a choice that you have made consciously. You woke up and you said, today is the day that I am going to either flirt or talk or have sex or whatever. You made that decision. Why am I going to take blame for the messed up decision that you made? I'm not going to ask you what I'm lacking in. What I'm lacking in? No, you lacking. You lacking in love. All right? That's what you lacking in. You got me lost and messed up. No, we
Y'all
not
lost
doing
and
that.
messed up.
We not doing that. Bro, don't you ever feel like, because I don't want nobody, I don't like when people feel like, because there's no excuse to cheat. There's no excuse. You can simply just leave. You can go on your way. You don't got to break nobody down and make them feel worthless and unvalued. You can leave. Don't play with people's feelings. Because that statement right there, what am I lacking? That means that person that made you feel like you did something wrong to them. Why? To cover up what they did? No, absolutely not.
So
Send
okay,
them on their way.
I got another question. So everybody got a pass, right? So what if the person that's cheating like that, over and over again on you, it's not even about you. It's about the ex that hurt them. Then what you doing then? Are you leaving? Or are you gonna go to therapy with them? Because therapy,
Wait, say that
fixes
say that
things.
again, sis. Say
If the
that again.
person, if the person that you're with is
Mm-hmm.
constantly cheating, say you forgave them. You forgave them for all the times they cheated on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they keep doing it. But the problem is not that you're lacking something. The problem is they were hurt in the past by their ex, and this is just something that they just keep doing and repeat. What you doing then?
Remember the
That's a
word, the
good
key word was keep cheating. She said
keep
keep
cheating.
cheating.
Yeah, I heard. I heard it. I think you gotta leave that person alone
Mm.
because You're lowering yourself to be with this person, and this person is just running all over you, running all over you, running all over you, and you're just going back to them just to get hurt over and over and over again. You're devaluing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
to nothing. Then you're gonna be nothing, and then the person might cheat and then just leave you there. You're gonna be a mess. You're gonna be beyond broken, beyond unfixable.
So
First
so
off,
so so Worcester says that once a cheater, always a cheater, right? Do y'all believe in that? Do y'all believe when a person cheat the first time that they can't change? They can't,
no, I
come
don't
back
believe
and be
that.
themselves?
Nah, I don't believe in that.
I believe people could change, right? That's the Libra in me. I believe people could change. I believe people can become better. People have potential to be better, right? But can you see the potential in the person? Can you see that they want to be a better person? Right? Let's
Hmm.
take the physical cheating out of it for a second. Let's just say it was solely emotional cheating. We already know I'm not taking no blame for that. Okay? But what are you going to do to show me that you are going to correct those actions? Are you going to go get you a therapist and maybe figure out what kind of healing you need within yourself? Because clearly this is a you issue. Are
Right.
you going to separate yourself from this person? Are
Facts.
you going to change your number? What kind of steps are you going to take to show me that you really want to be with me? Because you get one time. Time two, I'm gone. Because that means you didn't learn. You wasn't there. You wasn't functioning in your mind properly. It wasn't for me. You see? So, people crazy to me, girl. I'm telling you.
You said people crazy to be that tired. But see, Liza said that their generation is a little bit different with cheating. But now,
Hmm.
I mean, you gotta look at it like this now. The way that we meet people are different now in the dating world. We don't meet people the same now either. Like
Nah,
chat
we
lines
don't.
aren't even the same no more. Like
Nope.
I used to pick up the phone and talk to,
Nah.
hear their voice and stuff. Hear a deep voice hanging on the phone. But I used to hear
Hmm.
the voices. Now,
That's how
it
it
now,
ain't
was.
no no Barry White no more with the music in the
No.
background. Do,
okay.
do, do,
No.
do, do. Hey y'all, what's up? You know who this be? It ain't
Yeah,
that no more.
it definitely did change a lot. Like, they got all these different sites. You know what I'm saying? So now you can see
Yes,
people, you can read
for the
people
Christian folks and
profiles.
everything.
Yeah, you got a whole lot of stuff going on. But the thing is, people could lie.
I don't
What
get
you
nobody
see is
past
not
when they
real.
doing.
Huh?
She said people get past when they're under influence because they ain't thinking right. Nah, sometimes they be thinking right. They say a drunk person think a sober mind. So
Hmm.
sometimes they be all right.
Absolutely.
They be aware of what they're doing. So I wouldn't take this
A
as a
drunk
pass.
man tell no lies too, boy. Trying to tell
Hmm.
you.
Right.
A drunk man tell no lies. All right? So if that man was out there, that woman was out there, and they was out doing some things, and they came back and they started telling you all about yourself, they ain't lying. That's how they been feeling.
They've
They
been
been
feeling
Hmm.
it.
feeling like that, and they need a little drink to get away and get a night out. Okay?
Hmm.
You was being too much.
So what do you consider? Okay, I know this like off the topic, but what do you consider? You know how people say that's my person. How do you know that that's your person? And if that's your person, would you cheat on that person that you say is your person?
Nikki, that's
Mm.
tough. You first or me first? Which one?
Go ahead, sis. You deal with that.
I if I call somebody my person, because to say somebody is your person is a strong statement. Okay? You can't play with that statement. If I call somebody my person, I feel like a part of our minds, a part of our souls, not the whole soul, a part of our souls have connected on a different level, right? Will I cheat on you? Absolutely not. All right, I'm not stepping out on you, and I don't expect you to step out on me either. Because if you my person, I can give you all of me, right? We could have fun, we could chill, we going vibe because you my person. Your turn, Charlie.
That's nice.
Come on. Make it nice.
Like you crazy. Yo, like on the real, like if you're my person, I'm sharing my thoughts with you. I'm showing you things that I never showed anybody before. You know, I'm showing you how my heart is, basically. And also doing things to show you that I want to be here for you for the long run. And basically, I'm always, oh man, to tell you the truth, y'all, if you're my person, you will know because I will break my back for you. I will do so much that I will have you there looking like, oh wow, he's really doing what he got to do to show me that he want to be in my life. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to keep you smiling, to keep you happy, to keep you focused, to keep your heart pure, and everything else. You know, so yeah,
So so we have a question. So this is my thing. If it's your person, then you should be able to communicate anything to that person. So they should know about that
That's right.
person that
That's
you
right.
have as a friend for like 10 years, 5 years. They should know about all your skeletons in your closet, as they say,
Hmm.
if that's your person too. Now, Sheer
That's right.
said, if you cheat on them, then that means they're not your person, right? What y'all think?
Can I answer this? Can I answer this?
Go ahead.
They was never your person. All right. If they cheat on you, they were never your person. That was never the person for you. You know, people can come with a mask on, right? They can portray themselves a certain way. Manipulation is at its all-time high, right? So a person can come and they can portray to be your person. They can make you think, they can make you feel like they're the one for you. And really, they're not the one for you. Because the moment they go and they make another person feel the same way that you feel, when was he or she ever your person? Right? And then to go as far as to step out, you knew that wasn't your person. That's not your person. No.
You better come on with it. I gotta go back. I gotta go back to what Portia said. She said they don't tell lies, but they probably would have gotten help in their right mind, but under the influence intensified the urge that they mentally had. I agree, but I'm on both sides with that. But if
I
they
don't
got help
agree.
beforehand, what you mean help, Portia? What you mean? What you mean by if they got help? Help for us,
like
like in the relationship wise?
Wait,
they
but if
probably
they
went to
got
go get
help
some therapy or
beforehand,
something
go
like
back.
that.
Beforehand, they probably would have sorted through those thoughts better. So I think what she's saying is if they would have had help with whatever they were going through, maybe like with the
Therapy.
lies, instead of having to
Mm-hmm.
tell lies, maybe, you know what I'm
Mm.
saying? That would have led them to having a drink for them to do something else. But let me tell you something, right? Because we got to take alcohol out. Stop making alcohol an excuse. That's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. We all
Right.
know as adults,
Mm-hmm.
when you go out and you go and you drink and you have fun, you have a potential of doing something you have no business doing if you don't know your limit. All
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
right. So
that
we
is
got to
true.
stop making that excuse. That's not an excuse. It's no mistake. I didn't make a mistake. You consciously went outside. You consciously drank a bunch of drinks. You knew you couldn't handle all that. You let Betty or Bob take you back home and think life was going to be okay. It's not
Not
okay
Betty or
when you
Bob.
come back to this crib.
I ain't taking no Betty home, but okay.
Said
I
Betty
had to
Bob.
say something on that. What Betty or Bob?
All right,
Oh
next
man.
time, God, I'm going to have a hood name for y'all. Don't worry.
What Betty? You know what? Taking Betty home. You can't. So you can't
Word.
communicate with everyone correctly. Some people don't know how to take how you feel without feeling disrespected. So it becomes to a point where. But you know what? You're right. Now
And
I agree with that. Now I agree with that
Yeah,
one. I agree with that. You
I agree with
sometimes
that
you
one
you
too.
can't. You can't.
am I too raw?
Yeah,
That's
you
their
wrong, girl.
problem.
Yeah,
That
It's
you
is
not
their
wrong.
that. It's
problem.
not. It's not
That's
that.
their
People no
problem.
sis. It's not that. It's not
Nah,
that. People
bro.
people
That's
no
their
listen for
problem.
real. Listen, sis. Yeah, I know it's their problem, but you know some people been hurt to the point where we gotta talk. We gotta handle them a certain way.
Yeah, you do.
Are
Like
you
You know what
ready
I'm
for
me.
my
saying?
response now for this? Because I
Oh,
Go
gotta
ahead.
come back. I
here
got a
she go.
rebuttal for what you
Here,
saying.
here,
Every
here
Go
she
ahead.
go.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's their
Look,
problem. They should have got some emotional. They should have went and got some therapy. For real, they should have got some counseling. They should have got some therapy to heal themselves before they decide to come deal with you with their uncommunicational ass. I'm just saying.
maybe they
Why
ain't
are
had the
you
money
gonna
to get
bring
it.
that? Why are you gonna bring that to me?
They
Why
ain't
is
had
that
the
now my
financials.
problem?
Maybe they ain't had the financials to do it, or maybe they ain't had the strength.
So
Maybe
what?
they ain't had
Either
the
way,
strength to
bro.
do it.
Either way, bro. Either way, either
Oh,
way, why
she
are
brought up
you
another
gonna
cheating.
come into my world? Why are you gonna come into my world and mess me up mentally? Because you got a problem and now I gotta hold in all my feelings to adjust to whatever you can't communicate about. I gotta walk
If
on
that's your
eggshells
person,
for you.
if you love them,
Right.
No,
Exactly. If that's
no,
your person and you love them,
no, no. That's so you should be able to take out what I can give.
ooh,
right.
You
Exactly.
should
I
be able
feel
to
you on
receive
that
my
one.
words then.
boy, you rough
Right?
now.
You
You
want me to
rough.
walk on eggshells and build up a bottle of anger. So now you should be able to receive whatever I give you when I explode,
Whatever
right?
you give out, yeah. Whatever you dish out, hell yeah, you should. I
Oh
feel
Come
you on
Lord.
that
on.
one.
Now she said
Why?
mental cheating. Now we brought up another cheating. So what's mental cheating?
Mental and
I got
emotional, to me, mental and
Mental,
emotional
emotional.
cheating
go
are the
kind of go
same thing.
together.
I
Okay.
think. Yeah, I
Okay.
think that goes together. Because it's all in the mind. And when you get mentally, you get emotional, right?
Hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
get triggered off your mind,
Hmm.
you start
Yeah.
crying, right? That's a
Mm-hmm.
mental emotional kind of connection. So if I'm cheating on you mentally, it's an emotional thing because I'm vibing with you on an emotional level. We emotions are evolved
I
some
feel
type of
like if
way.
my spouse don't care about my feelings,
For real, that's deep. Like they don't care about your feelings. It's time to go. Time to
You,
go.
you.
It's
That's
time to
all I
go.
was saying. Why we gotta get to all the other places? Let's just
Okay,
leave.
so
but
me and you Z are married. So okay, marriage wise. Okay, marriage
Okay.
wise. You've been married for years and years and years on hand. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But then it comes to your spouse, our spouse is having that moment of weakness.
Mm-hmm.
And they do it one time. They do it a
Mm-hmm.
couple times. What we doing?
Mm.
I should know
I'm
what you
Petty
doing.
Betty, baby.
Know
I'm
what you
Petty
doing.
Betty, baby. I'm gonna sue the shit out of you. And after I sue you, I'm gonna do it back to you. I'm gonna have so much fun. I might even send you a video. You understand? But I'm still stick with you because guess who treating you right?
Oh Lord.
Guess who doing you right? Guess who paying? Guess who helping you pay your bills? Guess who washing your clothes? Guess who cook good for you? You
Mm.
shouldn't have did that to me. Now you know how it feels.
But I'm glad you brought that up though. That hadn't always been a thing. You can sue people that
Oh
cheat
yeah.
with your spouse. I know
I'm
it's
a
relevant in North Carolina.
Yes, it is. I'm a sue the. When I came down here and I
What?
learned that, I will sue the pants off of you, boy. Okay,
Money,
I
money,
will
wow,
make
money.
this.
that's
I'm
wow.
gonna make this to where you cheated on me and you had me so emotionally scarred that you're gonna be paying me alimony in our marriage.
Okay,
Okay,
be sitting there
don't play
crying
with
every time
me.
they look at me.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Did you pay the bills?
Look,
I'm
look,
be like,
see.
did you pay the bills? How about did you pay me too? Cause my bank
No,
account empty. Yeah, I'm not playing.
you know
I'm not
what?
the one.
The other two.
Nope.
He's so serious. All right,
Yes, I
so
am.
they said that they was already thinking about it, and you can't let someone know what's going on, and if they ain't receptive to it, some people cheat and some people leave. That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Yep. I might
Yeah.
leave you after a while
I
too,
would
because
say
I
not
might
the
not get
video,
over it.
Z. He said not the
Girl,
video.
Tom,
Right? She said the
Thomas,
video.
Thomas. Because let me tell you
Yeah.
something. If you couldn't show me what you did, I needed you. Because let me listen. This I'm gonna break it down for you, right? If I find out you cheat on me in our marriage, I want you to call a person. Call her. I want to know if she knew that you was married first
They be
before I
knowing
go
that.
Hmm.
walk. Wait, hold on, because some people really don't. Some
Yeah.
some people go and they take their ring off and look, haha, I'm not married no more. You understand? So I want to know first before I do what I'm gonna do. Let me know. Now,
Yeah.
if the lady didn't know, maybe I might not sue you. All right, because now you done brought this lady into something she ain't had no business in that was messed up of you being a dirty man. Okay, but now if this lady knew, right? Tell me, lady, how'd y'all do this? Did you have fun? Where was it? Was it in my house, your house? Were y'all being nasty in the car? Because every detail you give me, I'm gonna give it back to you in that video.
But the sad part about it, when people do cheat, they go and make it seem like their mate is so bad, they horrible, they just the worst people in the
Yes.
world, just to make this a
Yes.
person. By the time you finish with it, by the time you have that conversation with that lady, she talking about how bad you is, and you like, what you
I'm
talking
talking
about?
about they will degrade you to the fullest extent. You ain't clean. You haven't washed no clothes. You don't go to the store. You not working. Oh my God, I gotta do everything in here. That's just too much. Why you doing that? Like, just say I want to cheat because I want to cheat. All right, you look good and I want to get some. Be honest. We got to start being real in our life. We, as a grown adult, cheat. Lying is for children, right? Children lie because they don't want to get in trouble. As an
No,
adult, you don't gotta lie. Just keep it funky. I don't want to be with you. All right. Some
facts.
people grow apart from each other, and you're not for the person no more. It's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
If you grow apart, you grew apart, and now so what? Find you somebody else. It's somebody else. You know what I mean? People in the world, billions. You'll have fun. They even got people in
Mm-hmm.
other countries that won't give you as many problems as the ones here. I'm just saying, okay? But we don't gotta play this game.
Yeah,
That's too
and then
much.
Please don't, just leave me alone. Just
That's
leave me
it.
alone.
Go on
Go
your way,
about your
mister.
go about your business. It's my mister.
facts, facts.
Look, you hit him with the
Ah,
little buddy. Listen, little buddy, I don't
little
got time for
buddy,
this. All right, you getting on my nerves now.
lady, lady,
Yes, all them things.
Mm-hmm.
you good?
Yes, people be doing too much.
Oh man, they really do.
I always
I
say
see
this:
all
people
the
like
time.
problems. People like problems, and they create many. You know what I'm saying? Why accept the problems of other people when you have your own life to live?
Cheating
It's
do
one
take a
thing
lot.
to combine. It's one thing to combine our good problems, and it's one thing for me to accept certain problems you might have. But
Right.
don't put no major problems on me. I got my own things I got to deal with too. All right,
But you got
and
people out
that's
here living
that.
whole double lives, though, Z. Like they really living double lives. But cheating, I agree with Thomas. Cheating takes a lot. Because you got to keep up with all the lies that
All
you're
right, I
telling.
got a question.
Shoot.
I got a question.
Shoot.
I got a real twister for you. All right,
Okay,
because
Mm-hmm.
you said
so
this
we
is
gonna
a
end the
Oh
episode
shit.
on
family
this twister
life.
because we almost at 2 hours on a twister. A twister. Go ahead.
All right, we're gonna end it with this question. All right, what if your partner and y'all gotta reverse the roles here, okay? What if your partner was cheating on you, okay? And you didn't know they was cheating on you, but they've been cheating on you for a minute, and you finally found out they was cheating on you, right? But the person they was cheating on you with, they call, in your case, Nikki, they sis. In your case, bro, they sis, right? If it was a reverse role and it was a female and a male, in their case, they're bro, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is the
Mm-hmm.
person they was cheating on you with because in real life they was on a low and you didn't know.
Oh, somebody got
How
to
you think?
die.
But you in love. You love this person. You really want to be with
What?
this person.
What?
How you
Somebody
gonna
got to
handle
die
that?
because I was confiding my time in the both of y'all and y'all was behind my back sleeping with each other. So the hell, yeah, somebody got to die,
I'm done being spicy with y'all for the night, man.
man. Come on,
You already
settling
know
it.
what the
Somebody
answer was
got to
gonna
get it.
be. That white tee,
No,
that
no,
white tee,
Nikki,
and them
Nikki,
khakis and them flip flops.
Nikki,
I go.
Nikki. In your case, let me switch it. In your case, it wasn't sis, it was bro she was cheating on you with.
Girl, orange jumpsuit and them flip flops. You think it's a game? It's gonna be
Right. Somebody
worse.
sleeping in my bed. You think you Drew Hill, sis?
All right,
They
look,
didn't
I'm
say it's
done.
not like it was gonna change.
Look, because some
Hidden in
people out here,
cement.
look,
Hidden
the
in cement.
generation, this generation right here, they out here like this. They out here like this. They out here doing weird things. They out here. I was just having this conversation with my girls. Watch who you with. Watch what you doing. You never know who a person is sleeping with behind your back.
Okay. And they be
If
chilling.
they doing it.
Listen, I've been in that situation before though.
Sit
I
down,
mean,
Zola.
I was in a relationship with
She
somebody,
said
right?
cut the whole sibling
Had
off.
me chilling with the person that they were cheating with, going out to the clubs, sitting chilling at the house. Had I had not followed that car that night to see was she really going to chill with them girls, I would
Man,
have
you following
never known.
cars?
Yes, I
That's
did.
right. That's me.
I
I'ma
had to
follow you
investigate.
too. Yes.
I would have
Author
never
Nikki.
found out. She was just that
Author
good. I ain't
Nikki,
gonna lie,
private
y'all.
eye.
Private eye.
Private eye, yeah.
Now I'm looking at the bills. Now I'm looking at the phone bills. Like, oh, you been talking this long?
Oh
Are
yeah.
you serious? So yeah, Z, that's listen. Tear when them tears start to fall and you so mad that tears start falling, it's
I'ma
time to
kick you.
go. It's a wrap.
I'ma
I had to get in my
listen.
car that night. When I found out that, I confronted him. He was like, I'll shoot you. I said, do it. There, you
I'ma
know when you
shoot you
mad, when you be
too.
like, do it.
Yeah. Go ahead. Have fun.
Have fun with it.
Right.
You shorter than me. Now y'all know I'm short. He was shorter than me.
That goes crazy.
That's crazy, yo.
What he was doing.
Word.
It's funny now, but I was mad. I was mad that night, boy. It's funny now, but he was shorter than me. So what we doing?
Hmm.
What is we doing? And he was married
That's crazy.
with 3
This the
kids.
world we live in.
Damn. Yeah.
This the world we live
Yeah.
in. This is how it is
Yeah.
nowadays. You know,
Child.
people don't got no respect for people, and people just out
See,
here
that's how I know
sleeping
we
with
sisters.
people, and people just peopling. Okay, it's too much
Okay.
people stuff.
Too much people stuff. So y'all know what time it is. It is BTS 30 Seconds of Fame, y'all. Y'all gotta shine. So I'm gonna put Z on the stage first since she was up here first. So after this countdown is on y'all.
What's up? What's up? All right, so you know me, of course, poetically sincere, Z Smith, either or. But I am, as you can clearly see, one of the realest and the rawest you gonna get, right? You can find me on TikTok, Facebook, Z Smith, poetically sincere, either or. And go get my book. It's on Amazon. Her sincerest story, a good story. I promise you, it's great.
What's good, y'all? This be Charlie Nice. Y'all know me. Basically working on 2 things that's coming soon. I want y'all to look out for them. You know what I mean? Y'all can find me on Facebook, Charlie Nice Nice. Y'all can find me on Instagram, Product of 718. And yeah, I'm here. If anything, y'all want a poem or something, cause I'll do a poem for you. Hit me up, man. Let me know something. All right. Later.
She bet they pointing. Talking about you can't. I see her pointing backstage. Can you hear me? My bad, y'all. But thank y'all so much for tuning into this episode. They had me up for almost 2 hours. Only 3 people can do this to me, y'all. Well, actually, maybe 4 or 5. 5 people can do that. Z, Charlie, Langley, Celicia, Shira, and Thomas. That crew right there can keep me on the stage for hours and hours on hand. So if y'all want us to do this again, y'all put in the comments, do another live twist, and we'll come back up here and talk about another juicy topic. So thank y'all for hanging with me. Make sure y'all follow Poetic. She's always live. I told y'all on TikTok. Go on TikTok. Y'all will catch her live on TikTok, always talking about something, some type of topic that'll make you mad, probably make you cry, whatever. Go tune in on TikTok with her. Make sure you get her book. And Charlie Knight's coming out with a book soon. So y'all stay tuned. I'll let y'all know. So until next time, y'all hang in there. Don't let people play in your face. Later.
Thank you for tuning into another episode. Check out what's coming up next.
My grandma raised me. So the woman's role would be to you at home, right? You take care of home, you cook, you clean, you provide for your children. You want to make sure your husband is good because he don't work long hours. That's the role of a woman. But nowadays, all right, because we in a whole new type of lifestyle, the provider, the definition of a provider is just one who is providing, one who is taking care of home, one who is taking care of the children, one who is paying the bills. It doesn't matter the gender. Could be male, could be female. It's just that person that is taking care of life.
So what you say, Charlie, from a male's perspective?
From a male's perspective, I think a provider is one who provides for his family and for his circle, for those people that are around him, that him or her, that, you know, that need that help.